Hello, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail, where last time we did most of Seal Slammers, I believe, because this quest should be the epilogue. But we didn't have a chance to fully complete it because I had to rush off to raid, so we are here now to finish it off and then also do some hidden quests, I believe they're called. Essentially, they're the various, like, small side quests. The people usually have a little, like, question marker above their head. So we'll look for those, because I don't know where all of them are. But before that, I need to finish off the story, so let me talk to my friends. Right? Yeah. Have the people around you. Is it just... I heard we're shouting for the group photo again. Seal, splash? No, he still didn't get it right. It's seal slammers. No, do you mean one seal jumps into the water? Splash? Two seals jump into the water, splish splash? Did Trinon's words freeze everyone in place? Oh, okay, it'll tell me where the others are. Hyacinth. Bubbles. Match is over. Wait. Why does it say Bubbles is talking? Shouldn't it be Hyacinth? The match is over, Bubbles. Do you want to head back to the Garden of Life? What's your decision, Bubbles? You want to team up with Gray, or would you prefer to stick with the little chimeras? It's your call. Oh, Bubbles can already get along with the other little chimeras just fine, but I want to stay with Gelato's team. I knew it. Gray is the true great hero in Bubbles' heart. The Chimera caretakers who've been troubled by Bubbles' boundless energy can finally let out a sigh of relief. That Crateros. Oh, in your day. Oh, isn't that a bunch of the people I went against? I really missed the final match, didn't I? Master, I've come up with a new strategy. Next time, I'll invite them to the high temperature bath. That's Escrimnoan's true home turf. Bold and full of potential. What a clever plan. Champion, you've arrived. I'd love a photo with you. Shut up. Gelato, be careful with this one. After a photo with him, you'll end up as the ambassador for superhero shower soap. No, Crateros. What a silly guy. Alright, time for our photo. The soothing rhythm of the water lyre blended with the voice of the bard in the bath. Grant me a golden wine cup and a brew more precious than gold. Grant me today's joy so I may forget the sorrows of yesterday. I'll count to 3 and everyone shouts with me. Seal Slummers! Right, everyone in position, are you all ready? Remember fate, though even the gods occasionally forget it to play tricks on the world. Sing and drink with abandon. Return the quiet sorrows to Thanatos, and let the passion and laughter of Fagosa fill the air. 1, 2, 3. Steel slammers. Oh, and by the way, the official name of our competition is So Dang Fun Seal Bumping Dual Challenge Seal Slammers. Finally got the chance to say it again. Enough! At the same time, somewhere in Akama, Cypher. Hold on, Cypher. Or Cyphera. Oh, it's you, seamstress. You've waited quite a while before speaking. Don't tell me you've just remembered to catch me now. You fabricated a prophetic dream just to steal the gold seal cup before everyone's eyes. Tell me why. You're asking why a notorious thief is stealing. What kind of answer are you expecting? Do I need a reason to steal your precious treasure? A huge, sparkling gold object like this, what a temptation! Old habits die hard, and there's no harm in trying, right? What are you laughing at? You're still the same as before. Now I'm sure. You really need to test a thief's virtue. I already knew that you were baiting me with the trophy. You haven't changed at all either, still the same with your elusive methods. Just be honest, seamstress. You're worried about whether I've slowly lost my humanity after a millennium. Whether I've also become a monster neither human nor divine, just like you. I won't explain myself. In my 1,000 years, I've spent a long time with my teacher, taking care of one another. Yet, Saphira, you've disappeared for a long time. I had to find a way to figure out if you were also suffering as your spirit wore away. Enough with all this. How mushy. What a pity that I haven't changed at all. I would steal from you 1,000 years ago and rejoice. I would still steal from you 1,000 years later. I lead a far more exciting life than you. If you've got the time to worry about me, worry about yourself instead. Did I hit a nerve? Forget it. I'll be honest with you. I want to fight Gelato up close and find out what kind of person he is. How did he meddle with your flame chase cause and get you to spend a fortune for my help? Then pray tell, Master Thief who was defeated by him, what's your conclusion? Gelato's quite an interesting guy. But I've only lost the competition. I didn't admit that I had been truly defeated. What does that mean? Are you saying the trophy that you returned is it real or counterfeit? Take a guess for yourself. Oh boy. I got my photo. Oh, also hello. Welcome. Oh, that was all that was left of the Seal Slammer story. But you know, it's fine. Oh, their name's going to... Okay, that's fine. Amphoreus. Yeah, Seal the Slammers. Got to purchase all of these. Oh. I knew there was something I was going to get out of it. Alright. Have your liars. Bubbles! That's right! I forgot! Oh. Oh no. I have? Oh, 60 days. Huh. But I only have 17 for the actual limited time rewards. No, I don't want to do multiplayer. I'm scared. The multiplayer... Can I get points from playing with my friends? Player arena. Or do I have to do the matchmaking? I assume I have to do the matchmaking. No. It's scary. We'll see if I end up doing that or not. Bubbles is back. This one, a bubble. Here, we'll try this. Competitive scene. No. And I didn't even do Wind Trace in Genshin because I dislike PvP so much. What am I going to do? It's okay, I'm still alive. Baby seals. Oh, this one. Oh. Oh, did not collide with anyone? Interesting. And poor... Oh. Bubbles, what can you do here? Oh, you're close. Now Bubbles goes again. It worked out. Just 2 more. I'm so close. Now it's gonna heal it. Did it. Does doing this challenge get me anything? No. Okay. We'll try. We'll try one multiplayer. Well, I like these ones. It's the void one. This large is trying its best. Oh, we have to get to 6 points for this too, huh? Alright. Bubbles. Now my own bubbles gets to go. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't actually know if this is a person. Oh, it has to be someone, right? It does count. Well, Actually, can I like... You know, that worked out. Switches to a cooler set of stickers? Take it. Is that bad manners to get the sticker one? Oh, there's no way this one's getting over there. Alright, just need one more. Can I angle this? Nope. Huh, I missed. You know, I'll take it. It's fine. God star contributor. Oh. I haven't even touched any of the moon stuff, so I'm going to assume that's really good. I don't know how much I actually like the spiky one, actually. It's like the firmament. Well, you know that I didn't do the firmament either, but you're number one, so that's good. Wait. Thought I... I can't eat. Oh. ba. Go, Bubbles. Need to get rid of that ghost. Oh no, it still keeps the attack. That is a strong ghost. I don't think I'm... Unless I have some sort of, like, massive come from behind victory. We picked the same buff. Alright, well... Question is... Fine, that's fine. Okay. Yes, 30. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Oh wait, I still get points? Maybe I'll do this one as well. It gives an extra turn. So we'll do this. And then we keep bubbles, because I like bubbles. What if I just always move first? It's fine. Right, ghost one. Oh. All the flames. I actually don't know how to swap my... How do I swap which seal I'm on? I don't know. I missed that tutorial. Uh-oh. Maybe. Unfortunate. Only I got the one for the red one first. There we go. That's what I wanted. No, no idea. Right, now the question is, I don't think I can get all the way over there, so... You did it. What do I need? I need to get to Rising Star. Is that the next one? It is. Okay, then it's actually not that bad to do this one. I think I just need to do one more. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I did it. So it's the D-pad. I don't know which one corresponds to which, but... Oops. turn. Mhm. It's fine. I'm healthy. Oh wait. Oh, they get to go again. Alright, who gets the attack boost? Oh, well, that's fine, I guess. Okay. That's fine. That. That's fine. I just need to get out of there. Did it. I'm a rising star. And now I don't have to do the event anymore. I don't think this gets you anything, right? Maybe I'll play with friends later. I don't know. It's time for hidden quest. Get to be this. Do I want to be the seal master? Monitor. Oh, champion trophy for the So Dang Fun Seal Bumping Dual Challenge Seal Slammers Gold Seal Cup. Just thinking about the name makes you gasp for breath. The weight of the trophy carries with it the glory of a champion, unforgettable memories, and Pagos's blessing. Gloomy days shall be cleansed by joyful songs. However, maybe it's just you. It isn't as heavy as you thought it'd be. You can place it in your bath, chamber, or court of seasons. It's your special right as champion. I mean, sure. Execute your right as a champion. Fine, the trophy's moved to the designated spot. Let's take a closer look. Gold seal cup. My seal cup. Alright. Oh, we just put it like up here. I see. Oh, you know, it's fine. It can be here with my little chimera. If Peppy lived in this world, which Titan would he follow? That's a great question. Alright. I know where one of the hidden quests are that I haven't done. Over here. Which is Demetria. Don't know all of the others. So we'll get to them as we get to them. I know of one in Dawn Cloud. I don't know if there's more. So let's do this. Don't worry, I'll be there as soon as I can. Great, good kid, thank you very much. You can blame everything on me for being so useless. I'll just be a burden once we leave the city. Please don't say that, Auntie Demetria. You just hold on and I'll be right back. Is something wrong? Ah, it's you there, youngster. Sorry, but I have something urgent on today, so I'm not opening up for a while. Are you an esteemed guest from the Outlands? I've heard about you, someone who can use the power of Orynyx to observe the past. Can I hire you for something? It's an easy job. Accompany me around town and use your powers to investigate a few things. We can haggle about compensation. Come on, I should be the one giving payment. But would you be willing to consider our assignment? Sure. Give me some of the details first. Fine. My daughter... Persephone? Okay. Persephone left town about 6 months ago with her husband, Hades. And an expedition team, and they have yet to return. Based on reports from other members of the team, just as they were all about to head back, she and Hades said they wanted to go back for more samples. They split off from the team for just a moment, but didn't make it back to the meeting spot at the agreed time. Worried something had happened to them, the other team members frantically searched the area, but were unluckily met with monsters from the Black Tide, which forced them to flee for the time being. We went back many times later, and I've been looking for them everywhere too, but... And then just yesterday I had this dream. They were arguing in a makeshift camp they'd rigged together, which might be where they disappeared to back then. It had to be a revelation sent to me by Orynyx. once she heard about this, Auntie Demetria asked a few more adventurers to go find them, and they really did find a makeshift camp jury-rigged together, just like in the dream, but with nobody in it. So I asked Hecate, yeah, to check in on things for me. No matter what, I just need a resolution for myself. Okay. I am duty-bound to do honorable things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please be careful out there. Come back safely. I'll be waiting. It's a pleasure teaming up with you. I need to prepare a few things before we go, so let's meet up at the camp. Okay. Which is over here? In Yanisopolis. Okay. Is this the camp? Right here. I just did a basic check of the perimeter and there's nothing dangerous or any new discoveries out there. We're really remote, and everything that's been left behind here is basically still in its original state. I didn't rummage around out of respect for your ceremony. Let's get started on that right now. Okay. What the heck were you thinking pulling a stunt like that? Don't you know that could get someone killed? Yes, I confess that this wasn't the best idea, and I'm sorry about them. But am I not doing all this for you? If we just got a little more funding, we could have our own bigger stall at the market and live a better life. For me, stop making excuses for your own despicability. What a joke. All these years together and I've only just seen your true colors now. Stop being so unreasonable. It's just replacing some not-so-important supplies. I know when to stop. And besides, Radamon is the one who directed everything. I'm just an assistant at best. Okay, stop going on about that one thing already. People like you who just sit around in the garden researching all day who have no idea how stressful everyday life has become. Can't you think about me once in a while? Forget about it. I don't want to argue with you. Let's both just calm down for a second. After a lull of silence, Hades leaves. Persephone watches as he goes, and something or other you uncover a slate. The cushion. Wow. Its contents appear to reveal why Hades acted against her. Against her for what? No, we can't just sit here on our butts and do nothing. How ironic. This is the whole reason I started the investigation. Never thought that the most dangerous place of all wasn't somewhere in the city, right next to him. But this is what the Oracle meant by being in peril. Even so, I still don't regret anything. Just wish I'd seen through his mask a lot earlier instead of allowing myself to get played like a fool. Pull yourself together, Persephone. Come on now, before they've decided to do away with you. So long as I put those wandering Titankin to good use, I'll find a chance to escape. Silently, you pull the backpack soaked in mud out from the corner and push out her teleslate. Oh no, her teleslate. So, Persephone has attracted them here. I really cannot keep her around anymore. That's weird. Why is the scroll not working? Adamon, you would dare scheme against me? Memories reach an abrupt end. The last thing you sense in your mind is the man's hoarse screams and his face of despair. You pick up a tatty old scroll. Yeah. Okay, well, I found some things. Find anything? About the slate. Her face grows ever more somber as she reads it. Ever since last year, we've had problems with many expedition team supplies in the city, including emergency rations nearing the expiry date, grass and weeds mixed in with medicinal herbs, and defective scrolls. Oh, actually, isn't this related to the two people arguing in the bath then? When you talk to the guy who could be a follower of Aha if Aha existed in Amphoreus. We started investigating burglaries early on, but never made any progress. That Radamon was a gardener in the Garden of Life, just like Persephone. He was always an upstanding kind of guy. I never took him for... As for Hades, I always knew that guy was a crook. Here's a teleslate. Her lips tighten and the color drains from her face, and her hand starts quivering. She unlocks the teleslate with an experienced flick and the record of the entire dispute. Expose the crimes. Good girl, Persephone. You really are a good, brave girl, aren't you? I'll help you take this evidence back so everyone can know the truth. Here's a scroll. Big snarling laugh. Serves him right. It really does. By Talenton's grace, that's what he deserves. Oh, here's the scroll. This thing is called the Light of Aquila, and it releases a bright ball of light out of the scroll after you've used it. It's quite bright and noticeable. Since teleslates can't be used outside the city, people often use these kinds of scrolls to send messages and confirm locations. This one's obviously defective, though, and no use at all. Talenton will spare no sinner. He deserves it. However, now that I think about it, if Radamon was involved, I'm afraid his original plan was to get rid of both the husband and wife. Is that all there is? Alright, let's go through what we know once more. First, Persephone noticed dodgy supplies sent to the expedition team, traced it back to Radamon, and secured ironclad evidence of his guilt. However, during this process, Radamon came to learn about everything. Sensing potential danger, Persephone followed Hades out of the city to escape, and had no idea that her husband was actually caught up in everything. While outside the city, Persephone learned the truth about Hades being in cahoots with Radamon. She was threatened. She secretly recorded some evidence and planned on using Wandering Titankin as a distraction to make her escape. However... Anyway, the camp was attacked and Hades tried using a Light of Aquila to send for help, never realizing that he was in fact using dodgy supplies himself. That's my analysis of the situation. Anything else to add? Not for now. Okay, let's head back then. Auntie Demetria is still waiting for us. Yeah. So there's no chance Persephone made it out.
この喧騒に感謝してください。これは思考同士が衝突している音ですから。
Ah, you're back, you're back. You've been through so much. What was it? Did you find anything? Actually, we did find a few clues out there. Hecate shoots you a glance and recounts to Demetria everything you discovered at the camp. I see. So then, you mean my darling Persephone? Traces of almost imperceptible sorrow and pleading color, the old woman's words. Unpleading color. The corners of Hecate's mouth twitch ever so slightly, but she finally looks up at you for help. We'll give the teleslate. It's the glimmer of hope that she could have escaped. The way I see it, Persephone probably wasn't killed by Hades. Of course, this doesn't necessarily mean that she's still alive. Out of consideration for the old lady's condition, you spare her the second half of that thought. A glimmer of hope sparks up the old lady's complexion, like a piece of driftwood floating in stormy waters. Hecate's appreciative gaze further reinforces your determination in holding the second half of that thought to yourself. Yes, you also said she was planning on making an escape. Persephone has always been a smart one, ever since she was just a little girl. Yeah. That's right. That's what I think. Yes, I believe that with her capacity, she'll have no problem escaping from the clutches of that terrible man. Persephone just has her reasons, whatever they are, for why she hasn't made it back yet. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it. My Persephone is still alive. Don't worry, Auntie Demetria. I'll keep searching for her no matter what. I'll bring your Persephone back for you. Thank you, good child. Persephone. My Persephone. Her eyes glaze over and a bizarre, excited, and mesmerized look falls across her face. Let Auntie Demetria cool off for a while. I personally need to cool off too. Great work, Gelato. Thank you so much. Here's your reward. There you go. Theory of predetermination. Huh? What does that mean? Okay. Okay. Sure. Whatever that means. Right. So I did find... Let me do this because it's easier when I'm in a menu. I did find a guide someone had made, but it doesn't have all the hidden quests, just the ones in 3.0. And I've done some of them. But it seems like there's ones I haven't done over here. Yeah, apparently both of these. This one and this one. So, let's listen in. Market wouldn't be one without its hustle and bustle. Even so, the memorial market today has seen way too much foot traffic. What exactly happened to make the discerning and composed people of Akuma stop in their tracks and form such a huge crowd that blocks the road? You squeeze past the crowd and emerge in the fray of the commotion. Have a look, take a gander. These shields are rare treasures, hard to come by. Don't miss out. You snooze, you lose. Sure, let's listen. Some people may ask, shields are such a common commodity. What's there to be in awe about? That's where you're wrong. These are no ordinary shields. They're shields forged from Darius' nails. Surely everyone knows who Darius is, yes? I mean, technically I know. But, you know, Darius, who's that? The pillar of stone, Darius, the titan bearing all life upon its back, immovable and indestructible. With a shield forged from its nails, you'll be indomitable and unyielding. There's even a prophecy stating, even if the black tide drowns the highest peaks, fills up the deepest ravines, only it can bear our last hopes, pass on the kindling of life and usher in a new age. What? Did you spin this prophetic yarn yourself? This customer is a saint for supporting my business. Shall I pack up a shield for you? Did it come from a legal source? No worries about that. My ancestors were all workers in the temple of Icatus, and these were all passed down from them. It can't be damaged even if it were hurled off the cliff of the abyss of fate. There wouldn't be a scratch on it even if 100 Dromuses trampled over it. Even Thanatos would sigh in resignation in the face of this shield. I dare guarantee that no weapon in this world can shatter the shield. Feel free to test it out if you don't believe me. Couldn't hurt, I guess. You're really going to test it out? Okay, allow me to prop it up for you. Merchant reluctantly positions the shield. Not so hard, you'll hurt your hand. Ah! Just pew pew! It's a minor setback. Look, you can still use it if you piece it back together. It's very durable. Didn't you say it was indestructible? The shield was converting incoming force into its own. Its structural design is as such. The shield will break in appropriate instances in order to absorb the greatest amount of force. If it were totally unbreakable, it would be the wielder's arm that breaks instead. The benevolent Darius would never wish such a plight on anyone. My friend, Darius is called the Pillar of Stone because its spine faces upward to meet the barrage of harsh storms and blizzards. Even if it had nails, they would be buried deep within the earth. How could mortals even acquire them? Groundless accusations bordering on blasphemy. Why would you malign a compatriot in the same field of work? I'm just speaking the truth. No one has seen Darius' divine form before, after all. Then, what is truly worth believing? Seeing is believing. Everyone knows that during Era Bellica, Nikador once threw their lance into the land. This incident has been recorded in the ballads of bards. These lances of mine are forged from the shards of that very lance all those years ago. They're as good as the real artifact. You made that up all by yourself, too? Nikador was ever victorious. Brandishing a lance forged from the lance shard that the god once wielded, he will be unstoppable and unrelenting. If anyone here is in disbelief, feel free to test it for yourself. If 2 divine relics surface in the space of a day, Akma certainly is a mecca of wonderment. Eternal City certainly lives up to its name to harbor such an impressive arsenal. When you take out your purse and are about to purchase these 2 legendary masterpieces, a lingering question persists in your mind. If you used your lance to attack his shield... That's quite a pickle. Why aren't they talking? Could the items be counterfeit? Good thing I suppressed my impulse to buy any. Praise reason. Praise Circes. You're just spewing nonsense. What, cat got your tongue now? If it was just about the goods, I would be more than happy to try them out. But it concerns the honor of 2 titans. Without a testifying arbitrator who can convince the crowd, I wouldn't dare jump the gun. That's right. Without an arbitrator as witness, even if the scales weren't even, Talenton would also never acknowledge this. There's no such arbitrator around here. Let's find one. Let's find one? Hey. Passing by to purchase masonry materials, I am. Crowded and noisy. For what reason is it so? You can't be sure who will win exactly, but you're absolutely certain that no one knows arms forging better than this grand craftsman. You elaborate the details to him. Weapons forged by titans. Impossible it is. But observe, willing I am. The unstoppable lance versus the immovable shield. That's a cliffhanger right there. You want to make a bet? Zagreus came to me in a dream yesterday, saying that my fortune will be delivered today. If I don't nab this chance, it'll surely pelt my head with coins and demand to know what's stored inside. With the current situation, the supporters on both sides are about even right now. You should consider it. I think they're both wrong. You know what? I'd better not get involved. You've been suspicious of these 2 merchants' claims from the start and decide not to get involved. Hoping. You really found one. A paltry matter like this doesn't deserve the attention of the Grand Craftsman. Interested I am in this matter. Polite refusal, no need. Or the Grand Craftsman to personally reside over this. We're at a loss for words. Stop stalling. Thrust the strongest lance at the strongest shield. The crisp clang and the lance and shield both shatter the instant they touch each other. Both have been broken. Could these be counterfeit? Someone call the guards. Have these 2 charlatans arrested. Some customers may ask, why did the lance and shield break at the same time? The answer appears complicated, but is quite simple. The powers of both titans are equal, so the outcome is naturally a stalemate. Hey, even Zagreus' disciples will blush at your ability to lie through your teeth. That's right. When the lance met the shield, did you feel like your eyes were shrouded, perhaps not even able to see the actual clash? That's the explosive remnant power of the titans. You're pretty good too. I understand now. No, so far-fetched. I want my money back. You didn't even buy anything. Stop trying to make things up. That's true. I want all $0 back. Not accurate, the duel was. Strike an ordinary shield with the strongest spear, one will. Strike the strongest shield with an ordinary weapon, one shall. Understood the method of control variables. Act in haste, do not. before truth, you see. Act later, not too late it is, after the truth is revealed. The Grand Craftsman's words ring true. If weapons blessed by Titans directly clash with each other, both would be severely damaged. But against commonplace weapons, the outcome would be vastly different. Okay. Reposition the shield. I've already broken one of these. A shield made of paper mache is brittle as a bath's tile. It shattered again. What is this godly might? Could you be Nikador itself? Again, let's see how you do against 3 of them. Or destroy them all at once, too. What exactly can this shield protect? The enemy's wrists? Oh, all 3 shields were smashed. Again, this can't be real. Let's see you smash 10 shields in one strike. Sitting down. Can I do them in one strike? I don't know if I can. Oh, not quite. Again! How about you bring up Darius for more inventory? On this shield, conclusion can one make. The lance's quality, one shall test again. Okay, test the spear. After a few strikes, a number of the spheres have snapped. The merchant wipes a cold sweat from his brow. Where the rest of them? Okay. Pew pew pew. All the lances have been defeated, yet the shield remains steadfast and unshakable. Such flimsy material I've never seen. This is for scratching backs or something. How dare you swindle others using Darius' name? A most blasphemous act. May Nikador drop their lance over your head. The guards are already on their way. Prepare for judgment. If you play with fire, you're bound to get burned. Let's just admit our defeat this time. No fear of firewood as long as you stay in the mountains. A moment's mistake isn't the end of the world, and there'll always be another time to rise again. I hope your licenses get suspended. To think the lances and shields have all been destroyed. I've lost my entire fortune. Lord Zagreus, were your words in my dream a whimsical prank? Bah! Your prediction was most astute. No one got it right. The money's all yours. I shouldn't have gotten involved in this ruckus to begin with. Wow. The gelato paradox. I have my own paradox. This flames here. I was watching the whole thing. Right? Zeno and Parmenides? Parmesan?
定義されていない概念、議論で用いるべきではない。それでは誰も話ができなくなってしまう。
Where did the voices come from? My dear Parmenides, please tell me, who are you? Where have you come from? Where are you going? I am Parmenides of Icatus. My faith in the earth is as firm as the divine body of Darius. I have come from Memorial Palace, now that I have washed my mind and body, I shall head for the city gates. Very good, such detailed answers. Allow me to ask you one more thing. The city of Icatus that you speak of, is it the same as the city that I know of? Do not rush to refute me. Think carefully about what it is that I am asking. As all who can read in Akama know that Icatus was long since destroyed by the Black Tide, how could you have come from a city that does not exist? I made a mistake in my last remark. I originally came from Icatus, and that is my home. Before the Black Tide descended, I took all of my worldly belongings and fled to Akama. I come from an Icatus that has not yet been destroyed. This point is absolutely true. Are the Icatus that existed before its destruction and the Icatus that has now been devoured by the Black Tide the same thing? Of course. No matter what time we speak of, Icatus is my hometown. The Icatus that existed before its destruction remains in your memory, yet you can go to the Icatus that has been devoured by the Black Tide at any time. How could something long since gone be the same as something that exists currently? What? What are they trying to debate? Are you saying that if I can neither see it with my eyes nor feel it with my hands, then it does not exist? If that were the case, nothing would exist in this world, as everything is in a constant state of flux. There would be nothing for us to discuss. Ah, of course. You're trying to claim that the Icatus in your mind will exist forever, whereas a visible intangible city is not as much a certainty as the one in your imagination. Sorry. A meaningless argument. Your line of questioning is conflating different concepts with each other. To think that such an argument lacks meaning is no more than mental laziness. In fact, this relates to everything we see in Amphoreus. We have never seen the true form of Kefli, yet we are certain that they support the world of Akama. We do not understand the words of Orynyx, yet we stubbornly believe their prophecy. We have never experienced death, yet we assume the existence of Thanatos. People are always drawn to these grand and fantastic ideals, yet are unwilling to reflect on their implications. It's not that I'm unwilling to reflect. I'm unwilling to shake the very foundation of thought itself. Okay. My friend, you have overheard this dispute for some time. You must be a fellow scholar and lover of wisdom. If you're interested, why not join our discussion? We'd all be interested in hearing your view. How about you introduce yourselves first? I am Zeno of Akama. I make a living by instructing people in the art of debate. Parmenides of Icatus, as you can see. I'm a teacher in the study of rhetoric. I find the title of teacher overly flashy. I do not enjoy it personally. People always think that I can teach them something, but all I can teach them are the skills of reflection and debate. Does this really count as anything? If that is true, logic classes would be completely worthless. Let's not forget that this was your major. Is it that rare for a student to surpass their teacher? If we follow your views, surely the world would only ever be regressing. Alright, now you know what their main jobs are. Okay, let me join. As this wise one has seen fit to join us in debate, let us select a topic that is both intuitive and profound. Parmenides of Icatus, I shall step back and pass the rights of topic selection to you. Very well, I think that we may as well continue the debate we were having before. Ideals or reality, which is more reliable? If we were to convert it into a more direct topic, it would be, does a pure Icatus truly exist? A very fine topic. I must say this question has troubled me for a long time. Having been devoured by the black tide, one can no longer see nor touch Icatus. Even if you go to its location, all you see is a pile of ruined remains. Even before its destruction, the area and population of the city were undergoing constant change. The city that you saw as a child was undoubtedly different to the one you saw as a youth. If that is the case, how can you conclude that it was indeed Icatus? Based on the principle of simplicity, I think that Icatus does not in fact exist. All we can be certain of is that there is a city. What? Okay. I believe precisely the opposite. Icatus does not simply stop existing because it was destroyed. We can still discuss it and reminisce on it as if it were a city that still truly exists. When I mention Icatus, everyone knows what that is. You send a parcel to Icatus, there's no way that the messenger would go to the wrong location. It is my hometown. That'll never change. Icatus must exist. Otherwise, when we discuss Icatus, how could we possibly understand what each other is referring to? We've both stated our viewpoints, so wise one, which side would you like to debate for? I don't... I don't care. Fine, we'll go with Parmenides. I agree with Parmenides. Ah, I knew that you would favor his argument. If Akuma were to publicly doubt the truth of Icatus's existence, it would be certain to incite outrage. I do not mind, however. I'm willing to defend my theory. Listen, Icatus cannot be known through our senses, and we lack any method of observing it. It is no more than a lie created by the imagination of mankind. There is no real existing evidence. How can you prove its existence? Question, your theory is flawed? Question, your means of refutation is flawed. Theory, Icatus does actually exist. If we cannot detect something through our senses, does that absolutely deny its existence? A blind person cannot see your face and a deaf person cannot hear your words. Can we then infer that you do not actually exist? There were another city on the other side of Amphoreus that had never had contact with Akuma, and according to your logic, the people of the city would disappear without a trace. Sophistry is the enemy of both curiosity and the spirit of exploration. If we limited knowledge to what we can sense, we would never have been able to set foot outside Akuma. Not bad. You excel in the art of debate. As expected, wise one from the Outlands. You have successfully grasped the weaknesses within my assertions. However, you have not completely refuted my argument. Allow me to continue my point. If Icatus truly exists, then allow me to ask you, in what form does it exist? If it exists in time, then it is in a state of flow. The Titans will descend into madness and Nikador will fall with time. How can anything in time last or exist forever? If it exists in space, then it must have a physical form. Is it circular? Square? Is it the same shape as Icatus is in currently? Or is it another obscure shape that cannot be measured? If it exists outside of space-time, then I truly cannot think of what method I can use to gain knowledge of it. Observation relies on light, sound requires time, and words make use of shape. How can that which exists outside of space-time ever be known? Wise one from beyond, please enlighten me. Mm. Uh, um. We learn through our cognition, I guess. I don't know. Those who live in Icatus will naturally have a cognition of it. Anyone who has been to, seen, or heard of Icatus will help form the corresponding cognition. This cognition is described to and inherited by others to become knowledge of Icatus. A very romantic notion, but it seems that you have not understood my question. The cognition of mankind is not reliable. It becomes even harder to ascertain the verity or falsity of any information that has been passed on or left in record. No matter how many falsehoods are piled up, it does not make them truths. Okay. In what form does it exist? Okay. Yep, he's repeating it, so I have to answer it correctly. Is this premise flawed? I don't know. Thinking. Imagine there was a scholar who lived in Icatus. He has a deep understanding of the city and knows its area, population, rulers, all of its history, and even every street and road. Through detailed reflection, he obtains knowledge of Icatus and teaches it to others. Oh. Non-conventional line of thought, but it seems that you've not understood my question. Even if that scholar had the intellect of Circes, he would only be able to observe the Icatus from his point of view at that moment. Generalization is a taboo when it comes to speaking of knowledge. No one can impose their thoughts on others. Yeah, okay. We'll do the last one. Your premise is flawed. Of course, some objects exist outside of time. When we measure time, we can count from 1 to 10 precisely because the earlier numbers still exist by the time I have reached the later numbers. I must count the earlier numbers to reach the latter. There are also objects that exist outside of space. When we measure space, we have to measure the distance between objects and compare their locations in space. We can only say that something is close to something else, or that something is beside something else. Time cannot be measured without numbers preceding it. Space cannot be measured without an object to serve as a reference. So, does that mean that space-time is a giant box that encapsulates all things? Or is it something that only has meaning by attaching itself to something else? No matter which explanation you choose, space-time cannot serve as a reason to deny the existence of something. Okay. Wonderful. Your ability to debate is truly brilliant. If you were to join the Citizens' Assembly, I'm certain that you could become an ambassador of justice. I cannot currently think of a new argument, so victory is yours. However, please be aware that my loss does not mean that your view is absolutely correct. In the end, debate is simply no more than a game of refuting the other party's arguments. When it comes to the truth, who knows if it exists? All I can do is remind people to remain suspicious of any object that has not been thoroughly reflected upon. Whether that be Icatus, the Titans and gods, or even prophecy of absolute truth. The world can never be fully known. The only things that are free of doubt are doubt itself, and the fact that I am doubting. All is one. Okay. My voice hurts. They did a lot of talking, and I don't know how much of it was actually that important besides just never stop thinking.
万物は道元である。蘇生
I
も
mean, so I assume this world is the allegory of the cave. That is what the music collection is called. So maybe that quest was trying to touch on that. Like how we're limited to our perception of the world. But I feel like if that's what their message was, there's better ways to go about it. Because I don't know how many people are actually interested in debates. I'll be honest. Let me check this. Okay, I think that's all of the ones on this list. So the only other one I definitely know about, the one that's in Dawn Cloud. Oops. Over here?
この喧騒に感謝してください。これは
Oh no.
思考同士が衝突している音ですから。
Demetria? Is that you, Gelato? I didn't mean to intrude, but could you spare a moment to chat with this old soul? Sure. Absolutely, I'm quite the talker. And that's not true, but okay. Thanks, youngster. I'd like to talk about Persephone and Hades. Back then, I wasn't really in favor of them being together. Persephone is a simple soul. Treat her well and she'll do the same for you. Hades. I've always thought he was too calculating. Persephone liked him, so I respected her choice and wished them the best. Now part of me wishes I had been a strict and unyielding bad mom. Thanks for your help with the investigation. I'll keep on searching. Thanks for putting up with my rambling for so long. Thank you so much for your help, Gelato. Oh, Demetria. This poor woman. Yes. Here, this child. Which I believe is a continuation of a different hidden quest that's in, Akama. She's the one running around. Oh, hello. Welcome. Mister, we meet again. What are you doing here? I heard that on a mountain even higher than the Memorial Palace, many people... Why did that skip? Many people have gathered to decide Akama's future. Everyone in the market's talking about it. Though they trust Lady Aglaya, there's also ominous rumors. It scares me. Will Akama become like Icatus? Dark, chaotic, full of terrifying monsters everywhere? Oh hey. The last quest we did was talking about this place. That's why I want to visit the Great Kephali. They say the Holy City stands to this day thanks to their protection. Maybe if I talk to them, I won't be afraid. But the guard won't let me in. Mister, you're Akama's great hero, so you must be able to come and go at Dawn Cloud. Could you bring me to Kephali? Sure, leave it to me. Really? Thank you. Would you mind talking to the guard? He looks kinda scary and I'm too scared to approach. This guard? Good day, distinguished guest Gelato. How may I help you? I want to bring someone in. Distinguished guest, are you referring to that small girl? My apologies, but we have our duties. We can't casually allow civilians through. Hope you understand. I'm gonna tell him the truth. Tell him about her wish honestly. He seems somewhat moved. I I see, but honored guest, you should know that Kefali has long been in a deep slumber and hasn't responded in ages. Also, rules are rules. Even if I let her in out of respect for you, there's so many people around that someone would surely notice. Let's do this, honored guest. Come back tomorrow at entry hour with the girl. Fewer people will be around then. As long as you're quick, there shouldn't be any trouble. Hopefully. Alright. Meet tomorrow. It is now tomorrow. Mister, sorry for making you get up so early. But the time doesn't really pass here, though. The guard was right. There are definitely fewer people now. Good thing we talked to him ahead of time. But he's not here this morning, and nobody else stopped us. Mister, where should we go from here? The girl takes in the grand scenery with curious eyes. Suddenly realized that after today, she might never get another chance to visit Dawncloud. This is a rare opportunity. Let me show you around a bit. Great! I don't know the way, so please lead on, mister. Okay. Oh, so they do have the tech. Have people follow you. Is there anything worth seeing at Dawncloud? Let's see. Wow, what a spectacular mural. Even bigger than the one at Kefali Plaza. Mister, what's the story behind this mural? What? What are these options? The intimidation trait took effect, or a small brazier roasting big-eyed cuties? The intimidation trait, I guess. It's kind of hard to grasp, but that big eye must be Aquila, right? I've read a bunch of Titan stories lately, so I can sort of recognize it. Aquila's light feels so dazzling and scorching. It looks like everyone's really afraid. I guess. Your guess is as good as mine, Serena. Alright. This mural depicts Kefali receiving the Dawn device. I think I saw that in Miss Desiphona's art collection. Supposedly, the Dawn device was a gift from Aquila to Kefali. Aquila stuffed lots of radiance into that huge mechanical sphere. After Aquila closed all their eyes and plunged the world into darkness, Kefali rose from their throne to shoulder the world's final dawn. Mister, did you notice? In the previous mural, lots of people knelt down in submission. But in this one, everyone naturally reaches out to share the light. Maybe it's hinting at the difference between the two suns. Aquila's light was once harsh and merciless, while Kefali's dawn seems warmer and gentler. I think Hyacinth said something similar too. Oh, a natural-born talent for priesthood. Thanks for the compliment. I really hope Kefali will respond to me soon. We can only hope. Alright, will anyone stop us on our way up Kefali? A huge lake. Could it have been the Great Kefali's mirror? Or maybe their wash basin? Maybe. Although, isn't that the golden blood, so it's full of blood? It's kinda gross. Actually, I think some people are into that. Maybe, like, not to actually bathe in blood themselves, but, like, as an aesthetic. A long, straight stairway leads to the Throne of Worlds, so the picture book was telling the truth. It sure was. Come along, small child. Oh, what a beautiful plaza. I see so many Titan symbols all around and I don't recognize them all yet. Emily's so close to us. If we talk here, can they hear us? A clueless child who doesn't even know how to pay respects to Kefali, yet still thinks a Titan will answer her trivial chatter. Young girl, let me ask, do you know what the Kefali ritual is? Mister, do I really need to learn these complicated rituals to talk with Kefali? I've never heard that before. Little girl, you're free to ask me anything. Don't let these heretical outsiders lead your faith astray. Nobility matters not when it comes to faith. Ridiculous. I've presided over the rituals for decades. No one knows Kefali better than I do. Grandpa, the people at the market aren't heretics. Everyone says as long as we speak earnestly to Kefali, they'll definitely hear us. How sad that such a young child has already picked up these stubborn bad habits. Fine, since it's still early, I, the High Priest of Kefali, shall enlighten the next generation. No. Bullying someone so much younger, have you no shame? Someone like you can't provoke me. Faith has nothing to do with age. Little girl, let me test you. The Kefali ritual has 3 steps. How is it performed? I don't know. Place the offering on the altar, fold your hands, and recite the prayer 3 times with sincerity. This civilian's right you favor doesn't even provide a valuable offering. Why would Kefali respond to that? But everyone already struggles day to day. Now they'd have to spend money on an offering? Girl, that's just their excuse for being stingy. An offering is a sacrifice. How can you call it faith with no sacrifice? Grandpa, may I ask what exactly the relationship between Kefali and us is? Someone's actually asking me what Kefali has to do with us. Look, they sit atop Dawn Cloud gazing upon every soul in Akuma. All that we are exists because of their watchful eye. A god so revered, how could we not worship and sacrifice to them? But every bard in Amphoreus says Kefali is the all-knowing father, the guardian deity of all beings. I don't quite know what all-knowing father means, but like every real dad, they wouldn't demand anything from their children. I heard that my dad left Icatus to protect me, holding up a door plank behind the crowd to block terrifying monsters. Isn't Kefali doing the same now? Raising the dawn device to keep their creations safe from darkness? I don't know what rituals you follow when meeting a god. I just know that if I speak sincerely to my dad, I'll always receive his gentle comfort. A father would never greet his children with such a cold shoulder. Serena sobs and runs off. Oh no. You... What have you done? Serena... Serena... I'm here, it's okay. Sorry, mister. I lost my composure just now. But I've been around long enough to know how to calm myself. I'm totally fine now. It's not your fault. Blame that old man from before. Next time I see that old man, I should still apologize to him. He's just living in his own world. Okay. Come along, child. We have stairs to climb. You want to go all the way up to Kefli? Can we really go up there? You're asking that now? Right. We're getting closer to Kefli. All the way up there. Can I just, like, teleport with her? Thanks. I didn't want to walk the whole way. If you just look up, you can see Kefli. They're so tall and cold, but if you stretch out your hand, you can touch the light of the dawn device. If we speak here, surely Kefli can hear us now, right? O mighty Kefli, bearing the enormous dawn device, surely you must be exhausted. But I beg of you, please don't abandon the light of Akama. Una prays aloud. You, knowing the Titan's truth, are well aware that Kefli won't truly answer her until you hear a deep, resonant voice approaching. Child, do not fret. Ah, the sound. Are you Kefli? It is I, the throne of worlds, father of all beings, and bearer of eternal day. Is it the guard? Child, fear not. I will carry the burden of this heavy dawn, shielding the holy city from the tides of darkness for all eternity. That'd be wonderful. Great Kefli, please stay with me a little longer. I still have so much to tell you. Things off. You've never met such a straightforward Titan before, and the voice is coming from way too close. I have to go around. Alright, stay there, Serena. I believe in you. Whoosh. It is. It's him. Just as you suspected, it's not Kefali speaking, it's the guard. He's holding a voice amplifier made from stone, lowering his voice to imitate the majesty and compassion of a Titan. I know Mom and Dad aren't coming back. I'll try to grow up strong. When I just can't be strong, can I confide in you, great Kefali? Of course. Kefali would listen to people's prayers equally. At times like this, maybe it's best not to interrupt. Mister, thanks for waiting. The great Kefali was really kind and patiently listened to everything I had to say. Now my heart feels all warm and fuzzy. I'm not scared at all. From today onward, you're a little ray of sunshine. Then I'll take the warmth I felt from the great Kefali today back to the market and share it with everyone. Thank you for climbing all the way up here with me. Getting late, mister. Let's head back together. Wait, who said completed? Does that mean she's back here? Rena. Like, even if she is here, I don't know if I'm gonna find her. Before she was running all over the place. Well, she's up there. And try looking up there. Didn't see her anywhere else. Oh, that quest is cute though. Because, like, Serena's a character where you only know her if you do the side quest. But no, she's a good girl. I like helping her out. Yeah, she doesn't really have anyone left, unfortunately. So, you know, she's trying her best. But she has the other people in the market, I suppose. Just no family anymore. Oh, she's here. Mister, we meet again. Thanks for taking me to Sidequesting. When my friends at the market heard about what I've been through, they all smiled so warmly. I bet Kefali blessed them too. Now everyone feels more hopeful about the future of Akama. Oh, I like that you can still find her. There's actually quite a few characters that are just around the map. Some of them you can't find anymore, but the rest are like all around the map. Like Tribby is usually here in the garden. Yeah, there's Tribby, and then Trinon's here sometimes. When Trinon's here, she's usually like over there. I don't know where she is right now, though. I assume Aglae is at the bath, because she just never leaves that place. Yeah. Just never leaves this place. She'll be here forever. Okay, that's a bit ominous. I know that part where I was like up above this spot on the map is where you can find My Day in like 3.0 before you go through the like 3.1 story. I don't think I've ever found like Anaxa. And then Casterus is by over here by Demionis. Finon is over here, I think. Oh, use this. I think. No. fine on. Hmm. 'Cause I swear you used to be able... Oh, that's the fastest Dromus I've ever seen. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but that's a Dromus in distress, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, he used to stand like... Oh no, he's here. I just didn't see him. Okay, no, he's still here. I wonder if Cypher's anywhere. Because one of those things where you have to run all over the map just to like... Oh, there's the Dromus again. Run me over. Oh. You feel sudden dizziness, your ears ringing loudly. Clarity and reason slip away as you notice a blurred figure waving at you from a distance. Could it be Thanatos? It's said that during its prime, Amphoreus was home to over 1,200 Dromuses. What an astounding number. So, do you know what that means? Each Titan must defeat 100 Dromuses. Come over here. Oh dear, that figure is waving at you now, growing clearer by the second. You vaguely recognize it as if it's calling you over. Fine, you decide not to be afraid anymore. After all, everyone has their day. Don't be scared. Come, sweet death. Are you still alive? Hey. Alive? If to think is to exist, then undoubtedly you are alive. Just now your thoughts had clearly drifted far away. You saw Thanatos beckoning to you. What's going on? Ah, my apologies. The Dromus just went mad and dashed out, knocking you down. Oh, are you alright? Are you Thanatos? Well, how should I put it? You could say I'm currently the Dromus's caretaker. Sorry about that. I chased it all the way from the Memorial Market to the Marmoria Palace, and I still couldn't catch up to it. Didn't expect it to cause harm along the way. That was close. If it collided with an elder, it would have been disastrous. Even if it trampled a chimera, it'd be a huge mess. And now it's no big deal. I see you're in good health, full of energy, and even in the mood to chat with me, so you must be fine. But... oh dear, what am I going to do? Rampaging Dromus running wild in a bustly city-state is bound to cause trouble someday. It's too strong for the workshop fences to hold it back, and it's too fast for an ordinary person to catch. Who could help me? It's quite obvious that this caretaker is sneaking glances at you, as if he already had something in mind. Are you trying to dump this on me? Oh, how could it be considered dumping? The citizens of Akama all know how capable guests from Outlands are. But perhaps if you prayed a bit to Circes, you might come up with a brilliant solution. Besides, we can't just let this slide. The Dromus hit you hard, so compensation is definitely in order. Not just you. Even I want compensation. Just a few days ago, as I arrived at the workshop at my usual time to start the day's work, guess what? There's only one more Dromus in the pen. I figured this Dromus wasn't exactly a crop from the field, but how could it appear out of thin air? Now that it was there, I couldn't just drive it away, so I've been feeding it for now. But it's not that simple. At the same time every day, on this very road, it runs back and forth several times. Who can endure this? Don't you know the reason? To tell you the truth, with my years of experience caring for Dromuses, I suspect this Dromus must have had its heart broken. Huh? Just as you're trying to process this information, the rampaging Dromus dashes past you again. From its roar, you can hear 5 parts sorrow, 3 parts resignation, and 2 parts disdain for the humans nearby. Alright, even if it's just for the compensation, you'll need to figure out its origin. First, you need to calm it down. Forgetting is the only thing ordinary people can do, but for her, I've decided not to. The guards at the city gate mentioned that the heartbroken Dromus has been running wild more frequently, scaring plenty of visitors. So, have you thought of any solutions? Start with its favorite food? Sounds reasonable enough. Luckily, we've got plenty of time to test these methods one by one. I'll leave it to you. If we find this Dromus' original owner, I'll make sure they apologize to you properly. Okay. Make them mimic a Chimera's call. Sure, whatever you want. By this time, it should have returned to the workshop. Let's head over and deal with it. Which Dromus is it? Or is it not at this workshop? Or more than one? Huh. As the saying goes, there's no Dromus a meal of red soil can't handle. If there is, give it another meal. Thanks to the caretaker, you managed to procure heaps of red soil from the Dromus workshop. Of all 1,200 Dromuses, if all were present, they might have finished it all, but alas, they're not. Now it's time to feed this Dromus. You can do it, Outlander. You must beat it with a sincere heart. Okay. Come on, eat this, please. Although you don't understand the Dromus' language, you seem to sense its joy. If it's not just your imagination. Heartbroken Drum suddenly bursts out of the pen and vanishes in a flash. Well, looks like it doesn't work at all. Was I not earnest enough? No, it's just that the time has come. Let's check its usual spot. It'll surely be there. Grump. You can only watch helplessly as the Dromus dashes past you again, kicking up clouds of dust. After a few laps, it leisurely returns to the workshop. But saying I love you to the Dromus work? I'm pretty good at that. No need to go that far, just play some tunes or sing a little to cheer it up. Come on, I know you're great at supporting others, do it sincerely and earnestly. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Forgetting is the only thing ordinary people can do, but for her, I've decided not to. More emotion. When the parting hour clouds my vision, everywhere I look I see her shadow. Okay, well, it's gone. Well, looks like it doesn't work at all either. What happened? Why did the drums run away when I started singing? Was it really that bad? Nope, just time. Okay. And now it's back. Oh. Another Dromus. Okay. Keep it up. Akima's most beautiful Dromus deserves your utmost effort to win its heart. This isn't something sincerity can solve, right? Brum. Brum. Oh, and there it goes. Let's go and check the usual spot. It's hopeless. We've tried every idea, and yet the heartbroken Dromus continues to sprint down the road with reckless abandon. That reminds me of an old ballad I once heard. Oh, my steps stumble and stagger to run towards you. The power of love, isn't it amazing? Look, it's coming again. I don't even bother stopping it anymore. Huh? Something's different this time. It's followed by several people. Line up, march in step, keep pace with his highness. This is our chance. We finally found someone connected to it. Let's stop them. Bang, you feel the world spin once again, but before you can fall, a strong arm catches you. Sorry about that. We were jogging here and accidentally knocked you over. You alright? Hey, why are you being so kind to these Akamans? They were ostracizing the Kremnoans. They weren't using such nice words. True, we were at fault first. If not for Kokopo's incredible speed, the citizen wouldn't have been injured. Kremnoans don't stop for anyone. Breaking through everything in our path, that's what flows through our veins. Alright, I think you figured out who these people are. Yeah? So my day leaves and now you're stirring up trouble? Oh, so you're a friend of His Highness. That's different. Sorry, this was our mistake. And what of it? His Highness instructed us to treat the Akamans amicably. Does that mean we must retreat with every step? Live dishonorably and abandon the dignity and glory of the Kremnoans? Let's focus on the matter at hand. A friend of His Highness is naturally our friend as well. Don't lose your manners, or the foreign guests might think we're nothing but brutes who only know how to fight. Let me interrupt. Are you the owners of this Dromus? No. Kokopo belongs to only one master, and that's His Highness Maide. Oh. To be precise, Kokopo's full name is the Fierce Beast of Kremnos Kokopo III. It was the loyal steed of Lord Maide, accompanying him through countless battles. Valiant, peerless in combat, and utterly unstoppable. I can't see Maide riding this into battle. But ever since our king left, Kokopo's temperament has grown erratic, burdened by profound longing. So what are you doing now? We made a fool of ourselves in front of you. The old saying goes, loneliness is a fatal ailment. What was that? Okay. It seems Kokopo, too, longs deeply for its master. Struggling to adapt to the tranquil life within the city walls has only exacerbated its restlessness. And we, the Cremones left behind, aren't we the same? Born into a life of war, weapons are like our limbs, and armor is our finest attire. But now, we Kremnoans are told to put down our glory, pick up hoes and abacuses. Not something I can easily accept. Yearning for our homeland, for meaning, for a king. Being forced to integrate into the city of our enemies. There's a gap too wide to bridge. Only by continuing to run after Kokopo can we soothe the turmoil in our hearts. As if we're still following His Highness into battle. Grow. Also, how could those who've always lived in peace understand this? To them, Kremnoans are just belligerent troublemakers, prone to anger and always talking of dying in battle. They don't realize. Such a world, being able to live peacefully is a luxury, and the King of Kremnos bore that weight for them. Got it. You're just looking for a substitute. Or like the scars of strife, but it takes time to heal. But there's no need to heal. We Kremnoans will find our path. Come on, Kokopo, let's go home. Let's find our king and go to where we're needed. If we're unwelcome here, then we'll leave. At the gates of Akama, I'll wait with Kokopo. Come to join me if you want to return. Castrum Kremnos welcomes warriors but does not tolerate the cowards. The fate of the Kremnoans is indeed tragic and lamentable, but how you finally realize one thing. And I even got hit twice. So the Dromus's true love is none other than Maide. Are those Kremnoans really planning to go back? Maybe I should check the gates of Akama. Which gates? Oh, I guess so. Is that all? Maybe think it over again. The journey home is long and there are monsters outside the city. I'm worried about your safety. No more thinking. I'd rather die outside than survive under the protection of a foreign land. Have you forgotten the ancient creed of Kremnos? Have you soaked in those warm baths so long that you've gone soft? This is the will of our king. Are you going to openly defy Lord Maide's orders? His Highness chose to return home alone and become the guardian of Amphoreus, so we could live peacefully. Free from— oh, this is the same. His Highness chose to return home alone and became the guardian of Amphoreus so we could live peacefully, free from the company of blades. Why must we bleed for tradition to prove ourselves? Then tell me, how do we live here? All I know is how to wield a sword. I can't handle a kitchen knife, let alone a life of flattering guests. I'm a warrior, not some grinning entertainer. No matter how many choose to follow, I've made up my mind. I'm going home. Grump. Since we all regard Kokopo as His Highness's embodiment, you won't reach Castrum Kremnos without its help. Perhaps let it decide the path ahead. As a warrior from the Outlands, a companion of Lord Maide, please bear witness to our choice. Is this some new kind of divination ceremony? What? Kokopo, hear my plea. I know the Kremnoans struggle in Akama, and adaptation isn't something achieved overnight. But this is the path we must walk. The King of Kremnos is far away, shedding blood for us. We should respect his will and ease his burdens. Returning home now isn't an act of courage, it's one of cowardice. An escape from His Highness's entrusted mission from this new battlefield. It's a refusal to change, a retreat into comfort, a fear of an uncontrollable future. In the Kremnoan creed there is no fear. There never was and there never should be. That is our tradition, the foundation of our identity as Kremnoans. Kokopo, make your choice. Oh. The Dromus gazes towards the direction of its homeland, letting out a low, mournful cry, but the only response is indifferent clouds and hollow winds. Here, can it still hear the sounds of battle ringing out in Castrum Kremnos? In its deep sleep, has it dreamed of warring alongside its master? Does it still feel the stir of its soul, yearning to return to those days? The Dromus turns to look at the Kremnoans behind it, warriors who had fought alongside its master. No matter how they dress their wounds in honor and pride, they are still people who bled and felt pain. They have a long road ahead of them, so long that not even the Gate of Infinity could measure it precisely. Because life isn't a divine providence, but it's human resolve. Grump. Come on, heartbroken Dromus. You've got to make a serious decision with a sincere heart. Why are you still here? In that instance, a clear cry pierced the silence. Dromus has made his choice. It turns toward Alchemist's gates, walking away without looking back. So that's it. The second command. I have no reason to disobey further. It ends here. Perhaps you can find work in the workshop. Walking Kokopo isn't a job just anyone can do. Farewell, your highness, our king. May every Kremnoan find a new life. Though it's difficult, fleeing back to familiarity from the start ensures no change will ever come. And thank you for witnessing this. May the Nikador watch over you. Oh, heartbroken Dromus, you're so gentle. Oh, I'm so moved, so tearful, I finally understand. Are we about to hear more about the Dromus' love story? Turns out, the Dromus' true love is Castrum Kremnos. I see. Well, that certainly was a story. Didn't know Maide had a Dromus. For whatever reason, I imagined him riding into battle on a lion, but I guess we haven't seen lions besides the, like, statue ones. Let alone a lion big enough to carry someone into battle. Especially someone like Maide. But, you know, wasn't even planning on doing that quest. Because I didn't have a marker, I just saw a really fast Dromus. But yeah, there's a bunch of just like hidden quests. And you have to talk to people or just otherwise interact with the world to see it. So, if you're ever stumped, talk to everyone, I guess. Yeah. Just a lot of, tidying up, I guess. Loose ends. I know I technically have the book as I've written that I still need to go through, but I'll do that some other time. Oh, you get a specific one. Well, I guess not a specific one, but you protect her belief in Kefali. So cute. Alright. But that is where we're going to call it for Star Rail for today. So then I still have time to get set up for raid. Because that's in like half an hour. And I need to get something to drink because my voice hurts because we did so much talking today. So I need to make sure I take care of that before I do a bunch more talking in raid by doing callouts. Yeah, we'll call this here for now. If you're planning to watch the Final Fantasy raid stream as well, I'll see you in about 30 minutes. Otherwise, thank you for coming out, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.